All right, and we are live, guys. How you doing today, Clive?
Man, it has been a freaking week and it's only Wednesday.
That sucks, man. I just started last night myself.
Ugh.
What you wearing watch wise?
Well, actually, the Apple Watch because I have been in court a lot.
I
Today it was
gotcha.
today it was just like screw it, just pay for the all day parking because yeah.
You guys just playing catch up from missing those days, pretty much.
Um, no, it's a little bit more than it. That's a little bit of it, but it's also just poor scheduling by the courts.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm wearing that Navitimer. I sent you a picture of that. If you guys go look on my channel there, I just post up the unboxing first impressions video. I'm really digging it. I can see why so many people like the Navitimer.
Now that's the Navitimer GMT, right?
Yeah. This is the GMT. This is the black dial version. I believe it's the 46 mil, which on my 7.5 inch wrist actually fits well. Which Breitling is kind of like Seiko, where they wear a little bit smaller than what you would
Yeah.
think. But it wears really well. And like, if I were to get one, if I had the funds for one, I'd probably definitely go, like I said, blue dial non GMT. More than likely is the one I
Well,
would go for.
and here's actually the kind of the nice part. By the way, is anyone actually commenting or?
We got about 4 people watching now, so they're probably getting
Oh,
out. There goes people. Hey, Paul. Hey, Tan. How you doing? But actually, yeah, it's pretty. Like I said, it's a pretty good watch. There's
okay,
like
Tansil, I want you to hold your hand above your head and let you know that you have to be at least that high to come on and fuck with the host. So you're not there. You're
oh
not there.
bad. But hey, Rory the Tiger, how you doing, bud? Hey, Nato, how you guys doing? What are you guys all wearing? Watch wise in the comments. But I come to the realization, and I really don't care if I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this. I think I'm a Breitling fanboy, to be honest.
No, I don't think there's any. Okay, is it stellar, stellar, stellar? Are they at the apex? Are they at the zenith? Is Breitling at the zenith? No, they're not. But they're not exactly at the nadir either. They're not at the lowest point.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, and the okay. I think the only true criticism, valid criticism of watch, is I don't like it, and I
Hmm.
think the only valid, the opposite is true. I like it. I think that's in a lot of ways. It's just I freaking like it.
Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of watches that I guess they fit my kind of lifestyle and my, my taste aesthetically. So, I mean, I think that's why I'm a fan. Like, I'm not a big chronograph guy, but the Navitimer, it's busy, but I don't know. Say it appeals to me.
Well, here's the thing though. Actually, there's actually a budding little community of watch nerds growing up. I mean, just kind of coming up in the courthouse, and
Okay.
and actually one of them was talking with one was talking about McCord. Apparently, one of my legal homies got in touch with me when I was in the hospital and was with watch advice. He said, "Man, I felt bad. I didn't realize you're in the hospital, and you were basically on on Osh. No, don't buy Panerai. No, not an MSRP. It's a mistake. It's a trap."
Man.
But yeah, it was kind of nice. There was actually like 3 or 4 guys just at the bench, just flat at. I mean, just full on watch geeking, that was cool. That was actually the high point of the effing day.
Nice.
There's a lot of low points. God, there's so many low points.
I think the good thing about Breitling too is they're actually available, and you can still usually depend. Of course, not your 1959 model. I don't think
Breitling,
you can't pick
Breitling is
it
one
up
of the
at a
ones they're
discount.
talking about.
Yeah, but you can usually pick them up at a discount, minus some models. But you can, they're available, and if they don't have them at AD, they can usually order one for you, and it'd be there in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah. No, and also the judge is pretty cool, but he's like smaller risk, and he's likes a 36. And I said, Judge, if you're into watches and you like a 36, the world is your freaking oyster right now
Mm-hmm.
because most people think a 36 is too small for a guy. So my God, it's just go out there and look and just realize that you're in the happy hunting ground.
You tell them about the first gen overseas.
No, I didn't. I actually, they were already talking about Breitling. I was mentioning Longines, among other things.
Okay, I was gonna say you should tell them about the first gen overseas because that's a buy right now.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That I have said that. You're correct.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! There's this. Here's a client. I got to take it. Okay.
No worries. But yeah, guys, like I was talking to Clyde though, he'll be back in a minute. But I was talking to him. I've got that Navitimer in, and then I had the Endurance Pro in, which I will eventually add the Endurance Pro at some point, and I definitely want to rebuy the. How's it going, Peter? How you doing, Howdy? What's going on the wrist? But I definitely want to rebuy the Super Ocean Heritage too. I'm probably get if you guys watch Bruce Williams. I'll probably get the version that he has in for review right now. He's got the 42 mil version. That's probably the version I'll get and add Endurance Pro. And at some point, I will probably definitely add a Navitimer to the collection at some point. What are you guys all wearing today on the wrist, guys? Of course, I'm wearing that Navitimer, but I'm about to go to work, so I'm going to switch up to the probably the G-Shock or the Islander watch. Peter, you still wearing the Zen? But like the unofficial 36 millimeter watch of 2019, the 114270. Now, also Breitling has one. The Chronomat, I believe, is 36. The new Chronomat. What's going on, Howdy from Texas? Hamilton Khaki Navy GMT. Nice. That's one you don't see that often on the wrist. The Zen 104. Nice. Glad that got back to you good, Peter. Thanks for letting me borrow that. That was a cool piece to get to check out. I think if I were to rebuy the Zen, the 104, I'd definitely probably get it wiped out this time around. Howdy from Texas is wearing the SKX. Nice. I actually do not have an SKX in a collection, guys. At the moment, I have the Islander, which I think is a step above the SKX, but you can't go wrong with the SKX. It's just a classic. How's Han Danes? I assume he's okay. Like I said, Clive had to take a call for work, so he'll probably be back shortly. I'll probably keep the stream about half an hour, guys, because I'll have to go to work here shortly myself. Steve, you're wearing the Damasco DS30. The DS30, any Damasco is great, Steve, especially at that price range for entry level into luxury watches. It's definitely a great piece. I love that DS, the one I had in there for a little bit. New to you, okay. There's nothing wrong with buying used. I actually prefer to buy kind of used these days when I can because you kind of save money secondhand. Let the other guy take the hit. I would say that the Islander is to Seiko like the Bamberger is to Rolex. I would say that Howdy from Texas. I feel like Mark from Long Island, and again, I'm not sponsored by him. No, Mark, if you do are watching, I doubt you are. Wouldn't say no, but he makes a great product over there. That's probably one of the best bang for buck lineups on the affordable end of watches is the Islander watches. He's got great taste and he knows what the watch community wants. So every piece he's come out with, whether it be the dress watch, whether it be the dive watch, the field watch, whatever it is, he's come out with a great piece, guys. He knows what everybody wants. I really do like that dress one. I always think about picking one up at some point. And I do like the kind of Explorer homage that he has done too with the orange. Of course, I like the orange secondhand. Yeah, Peter, I definitely agree with that. I definitely see pretty good comparison. Yeah, Howdy, the Islander quality, like I said, I've had a couple in the channel, and then I own the Islander. I think it's the ISL 18. I think is the one I have, the Pepsi one. Definitely a lot of watch for the money. I don't know how he builds them so cheap. And like I said, I do kind of want to add the Explorer homage to my collection at some point too, just because I feel like that'd be a versatile, kind of everyday wear, perfect size at like 39, 40 mil. Still wearing the Vostok York GMT full limb Dow radio law. Okay, nice. I've had a little bit of experience with Vostok Europe. And guys, not to be confused, Vostok Europe is a separate brand from Vostok. They had separated a while back. Actually, know a Vostok Europe dealer. And he's back. What's going on?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just talking about kind of affordable watches. We went away from talking about Breitling there for a little bit, but we're talking about the Islander series of watches. I was talking about how I think Mark from Allen and Watches, how he kind of knows what the watch community wants.
Well, I'd have to look at that. I mean, I have bought from them before. I mean, geez, I can't think of it. It's the freaking not the Luminor Marina, the other one, the one that doesn't have the elaborate crown guard.
Now you're talking about Mark from Long Island Watches?
Yeah, Mark from Long Island. What is that you were talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to I'm trying to think what the freaking brand is. I'm drawing a blank. It's just, yeah.
And Howdy saying he called out the sandwich Dow months ago. What's going on, Slats? How you doing, buddy?
He called out what? What sandwich style?
The sandwich Dow. I can't remember which one Mark made. The sandwich Dow, maybe the Explorer homage. I think.
But it was not the Luminor. God, I can't think of the other Panerai. It's the other major Panerai, and DeVos. DeVos makes he was selling DeVos. I thought the DeVos and they had a homage.
And I've had nothing but great customer. I've bought several pieces from him, and again, I'm not sponsored by him. I spent my own money there. I can't recommend him enough. Yeah. He's real professional.
Yeah, I will say that.
He emails you back if you have a question about a watch or shipment, whatever. He'll email you back pretty quick. I think it's just him and his wife pretty much running it.
Well, that's the other thing. Seamaster 300. We're also that was also in the little sidebar, the judicial watch talk.
I do like that white dial that Adrian has.
Yeah. So, and sometimes if it's just if it's kind of a slow day or if there's a little bit of a lag, so it's sometimes we'll just hang out at the bench. It's easier to do it there because that way it's no one's accusing, hey, you talk to him, because we're doing it out in the open.
Yeah, in the actual courtroom.
Yep, just waiting for someone's actually doing real work. Sorry.
Slatsman saying he likes the new blacked out Seamaster. I don't think I've seen that one.
I wouldn't be surprised. But of course, and one of the things you have to keep in mind is that there was so many watch brands, they're just cranking stuff out like nonstop.
Oh yeah,
good.
Slatsman is saying he just got his new Bell and Ross. Congrats. That's a pretty cool brand. They're different.
The funny part is I'm looking at them. I never would have looked at them before, but now it's just like especially they've got looks like someone literally just pulled it out of an aircraft instrument cluster.
Yeah, and they're fairly new brand, aren't they? They've been around since what, like the 90s?
Yeah.
I mean, new considered compared to most brands.
By watch brand standards, yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's definitely a brand I was looking into at some point. I do like the BR-05, believe it or not. It's kind of like a mix between like their watch and like the Explorer.
I'm more of a fan of the BRM 549.
Okay. How's it going, Will?
And if you've got that, you're definitely over 40, and B, your family watched T-Haw.
Yeah, I'm clueless on that one there, Clive.
Okay. Well, I mean, South Carolina. I mean, come on. I mean, if you were older, I know your kin watched T-Haw.
Hey, Thomas, how you doing, bud?
Actually, believe it or not, it was such a.
I'm sure my dad did. He loves the cowboy westerns.
Well, it's corny. It was just good, corny family fun. A little. They had some hee-haw honeys just to give some fellas a lift in the bottom part of their overalls.
Yeah,
but it was overall just good, corny family fun, dad joke fun. Yeah, a lot of Okies were involved in it. I know, one of the corniest entertainment ended. Yeah.
Thomas is saying he thinks that the Seamaster releases were great, and finally they introduced the sandwich Dow and bought back the Lollipop secondhand from the Spectre model.
Oh yeah,
nice. Omega's doing great things. They can compete with Rolex, and they are actually available, which makes them great too.
Yeah, but the trouble is, I want to see some of these brands God, I want them to. I want them. Well, Rolex is spec. I want them to sneak up behind Rolex, punch them in the kidneys, and then just lay them out while they're on the ground. I want some of these brands just to mug the cornet, and they will not do it because they're too busy with their own brand of cuntishness,
Yeah.
dickishness.
Now, like Zenith has a really great piece, the new Chronomaster, to compete with them. If they market it right, which it's marketed right, but if they make enough,
here's also Soupy sells or bust, Cliver. Okay, nice. Danger Well, that is reaching back there. Nice.
But, hey, Clam Walker, what's up, bud?
Yeah, but at this point, Clam Walker, I'm more, at this point, the cream pie, I'm more worried about possible diabetes than my pride and dignity.
But yeah, there's, like I said, Zenith. If they make enough pieces, they should be able to outsell Rolex.
Exactly.
So hopefully they don't do the Rolex thing and make like a limited quantity where it makes it hard to get hold of.
That's what they expect them to. Yeah. But on the other hand, if you're a Zenith shareholder, or if you're an Omega shareholder or a Swatch shareholder, that's exactly what you expect them to do.
True. Because I think here, of course, right now the hype, they're overhyped right now. But I think here in another year or two, you'll be able to regularly get them. And then Howdy's saying, to be fair, though, the last decade has been very safe. Incremental upgrades to Rolex. He still can't believe how Jubilee upgraded GMT warrants a long discussion.
Okay, Howdy from Texas. Oh, by the way, Howdy from Texas. On the other hand, we've been talking for how many months now to color changes on Oster perpetual dials. It almost looks like the dog is saying it right now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the funny part.
Man.
Yeah. Of course, I'm saying that, and I'm not even high, so that sounds weird, but it still looks like that. You almost expect it to say, almost like a caveman voice. But the trouble is, Omega will still just do bullshit limited editions because they can't help it. They can't help it.
Yeah, true. This is how Omega always is.
Paul B, actually, OP is the original no date. But I hear what you're saying, yeah. Yep.
Do you think they will add a Jubilee to the Explorer 2?
Oh, by the way, if you have the 16570, I think, the 40 millimeter Explorer 2, do yourself a favor, go get an aftermarket Jubilee type bracelet and put it on there and enjoy. I think it really. I actually put one on my watch. I'm like, damn, this actually looks really nice.
Yeah, I know you're not much of a NATO guy, but those watches actually do look great on a good NATO.
Well, actually, I think NATO still has its place, especially with the resurgent Russia, and if France, I think if we can get France to commit to the integrity of the organization a little bit, I think NATO will be around for a long while, especially if there's learned from the Russian intrusion on the Caucasus and the Ukraine.
Yeah. Slash-Man saying he wonders if Rolex is going to discontinue the OP colored dials only because the 80 has gotten 0 in this year, none in his any size.
Okay, now, Paul, here, okay, say Statsman. Let me rephrase that. I would have said no. Because Rolex would not do that, because that would be giving the people who got their hands on them. That'd be such a rare gift, because it's like, hey, look, you're getting this limited special, super duper special limited edition, and only a few thousand, and you've got one, and they're worth so much more now, and I hope you like it. No. No. Rolex doesn't do. They don't. Everything they do is to make them money, not to make you money. If that makes you money, I assure you, it's purely by accident. And
I
also,
know, right?
They're probably mad about it. But on the other hand, when you think about but you're going to say, hey, Clyde, what about the OP39? They only had the white and the black dial for 2 years before they were discontinued. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll have to, so I'd have to shut the fuck up about that one.
Yeah. Danger is saying odds on Explorer 2's only changes being a movement upgrade and move away from the super case.
Now, because right now the watches are still getting bigger, and it's only a 42. It's not a 43. It's only a 42, and yeah, I don't. And for them to cut back on it that quickly, I don't see it.
Yeah.
Also, the Explorer 2 is not exactly Rolex's primary focus.
Slatsman's asking, wouldn't that make them a modern Stella edition?
You're right. Oh my God, yeah. Slatsman, you are correctly, yeah. And Howdy from Texas, yeah. And
Yeah, I wish I would have picked up a white dial or a black dial 39 OP when I could have.
Oh, that voice? Okay, but you see, Danger Will Robinson, okay, I like you. You're actually one of the few people on the internet I kind of do like. I mean, you're no discount, but, hey, who is? I'm not even a discount. But I'll try not to, but that's just to show extreme contempt. Yeah, to me, that was a contemptible voice.
Man.
When you hear someone use that voice, you just want to walk up and just punch them in the face.
Well, unfortunately, I got to start getting ready for work here shortly. So you about ready to call it a day, Clive?
I think so. Yeah, yeah, actually, I'm. I actually on the shaving front, I actually. The thing is, if you quit buying watches, everything else is fucking cheap compared to watches.
Yeah.
So I've gone back into razors again with a vengeance because, that's.
Thomas is saying that voice was the.
I'll have to go back and listen to it. That was just off the cuff. I'll have to go back and listen to it now.
But yeah, guys, unfortunately, I gotta get ready for work, so it was just a quick chat here. Thanks for coming on, Clive. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, and
thanks for joining in the chat, guys.
Be well. Be swell.
Later, guys.